What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Inside Me podcast, brought to you by Green Wolf Tactical. How tactical are you?
Welcome to the podcast. Yeah. Where everything is inside. What? Inside. What? Inside me? Oh, okay. So I want you to listen to everything that I have to say. Everything I want to talk about is inside me.
And welcome back, everybody. Look, I still have to finish my PR story. Still got to finish that, babies. But before we get into that, I want to let you guys know about Green Wolf Tactical. Have you guys been there yet? I've been preaching it for weeks. Check out the merch at InsideMe_pod. Hit me up if you guys want some of the patches and stickers that were made by... Sorry, I just realized there's a fucking thing in my roof. I don't know how. Huh. Interesting. Maybe small game are up in my attic. That's low-key creepy. Have you guys ever heard the stories where like people are like living in their attics and they don't even know? I'm so freaked out right now. Oh, no. All right. Back to the podcast. Look. Green Wolf Tactical, if you guys haven't already, they're the ones who did my merch. They did my patches. They did my stickers. They did everything. Hopefully one day, if you guys see it fit and you like the podcast enough, I'll get some shirts done. But until then, I'm going to keep pushing Green Wolf Tactical. Green Wolf Tactical is one of my favorite apparel designer. Dude, I keep looking up at this thing. Apparel designer, creator, embroiderer, patcher. I don't know what else you would. I guess he's just clothing. He's he's retail clothing, right? And you get it for the low. You want a Wooby hoodie? You want some silkies? Maybe you want a hat embroidered, custom hat. Are you a Vietnam vet? If you are, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to social media, I guess. But you guys get what I'm saying. You love them? Buy it. Buy their stuff. Green Wolf Tactical has been such a proud partner of the podcast. They love the patches. It was not groundbreaking, but it was good. It was custom. It was fun. I loved going through the process. I loved designing the patches. So I had a good time. And they sell everything you guys might want, ever want. Are you cold? Cool, they got that. You guys warm? Cool, they got that also. You know what I'm saying? Finest PVC to normal stitch patching. They got it all. So check them out. Green Wolf Tactical on Instagram, or you can go to their website, greenwolftactical.com. Email them, greenwolftactical@gmail.com. You know the link. Do it. Let them know I sent you. Back to the podcast. Look, no one I don't think ever is going to really find out if I've actually surfed or not. Really no, you know? My buddies call me, they tell me I'm not a surfer. They're already talking about surfing the big waves. Talking about going to Kahuki Island in Hawaii or whatever the fuck. Surfing the fucking I guess they call it the graveyard, right? Where a bunch of people tombstone. If you guys don't know what tombstoning is, it's like you get sucked into a reef underwater, and then your board is just kind of stuck there because your body's just floating around, and then your board's stuck there, and it's nose down, and it's terrifying. I love the ocean, but dude, sometimes it freaks me out. It freaks me the fuck out. Speaking of freaking you the fuck out, hey, ask me if I still have urchins in my foot. Ask me if I still have sea urchins. I'm looking at this thing the whole fucking time. If you're not watching this on YouTube, I'm in my garage right now. Okay? I'm in my garage. And there is a hole covered by plywood that goes into my attic. Now, it's been windy here the past couple of days, so that's what I'm trying to rationalize in my head. But there could be very well someone that comes in at night and lives in my attic, I guess. It's low-key creepy to think about, but hey, what are you going to do? They need to be warm. They needed to get out of the wind. You know? I don't want to tell them no. And I'm like terrified. I'm going to look up and there's just like a face looking at me, you know? because that would be terrifying. That'd be some grudge shit. So I'm going to have to check it out after this podcast, and I'm a little terrified, okay? A little terrified. Got a hole in the ceiling. Keep looking at it. Can't stop looking at it. But yeah, look, got urchins in my foot still. Now my boss is like, hey, he's from Hawaii. He's like, hey, you should probably get those taken out, surgically removed. Whatever. Look, I think they're too deep now. Whatever. It's whatever. Now, did I get them from thrashing my body against the coral reef that was in Puerto Rico? Yes. Did I take them out like I was supposed to? No. But here's the beauty of it. It's my body. Just like the transsexuals. Just like the transsexuals. If they want to transition their bodies, I can keep a sea urchin stem or stinger, whatever it's called, in my foot. Now, one will cause me serious bodily harm, and if I transitioned, I don't think that would cause me serious bodily harm because it's surgery, and I'm pretty sure they've perfected it by now. Just pulling you out like a sock. You know what I'm saying? Pulling you inside out or outside in. You know? Super cool for the trans community. One of the first executive actions by President Biden was to allow transsexuals to enlist in the military, which I wholeheartedly agree with. I think while they're transitioning, they should not be in combat MOSs, which I think is fair to say. It's pretty reasonable. Still scared. Pretty reasonable. I support that action. I think it's one of the coolest things the president's done for a while because it's a community that's felt pretty ostracized, especially from the military. Usually, if old people don't give a fuck because they've either been in the military or they didn't want to join the military, and if they're too old now, right? Sometimes you just have genetic diseases happens. Can't join if you have diabetes because what if you're in a combat area and you don't get your insulin or whatever you need, you know? So it makes sense. And for some of the people to get discriminated against, that it doesn't really matter, such as the trans community. I mean, once they're transitioned and, they're their real selves, why not be able to enlist in the military? Now, that's not my job to make that decision. Higher ups. It's the upper brass, as they would say, right? Sometimes I want to be a dog. I look at my dogs, and sometimes, and now I'm not relating these two, I'm just saying, I'm making an analogy. I'm just like, sometimes you want to be something else. And for some people, their whole lives is like that, Their whole lives, they feel like they are somebody they're not. Physically, and they want to get that changed. Your body, your decision. You guys get where I'm going with this. Support the trans. I was listening to Rogan the other day, and I'm going to get back to the PR trip. I want to get this off my chest while I still have the train of thought. I was listening to Rogan, and damn, where was I going with that? They were talking about Tiger King, and I forget who he's talking about with. Brian Redband? Either way, they were talking about it, and, he was this country's hero for probably 6 to 7 months, if I'm not correct, during the beginning of the pandemic. So I agree. I don't think there is any homophobic tendencies within the United States. I think if you're just gay or if you're annoying and you just happen to be gay, people will blame that on them being gay, and it's not. It's just you're fucking annoying, I know I can be annoying sometimes, and I'm straight. I'm a straight white male. You got plenty of things to be mad at me about. Straight white male here. Married, 2 kids. I got a lot of shit that would classify me as successful in my eyes. And, yeah, dude, I know I'm annoying. Look, all the time people tell me I'm fucking annoying. One of my coworkers the other day got mad at me because I was fucking annoying. Sometimes people can't even walk in the room without me like, oh, well, what do we got here? Because I think I like to bring laughter to the people around me, and sometimes I just push it too far, and it's okay. It's okay. You live and you learn, right? Got to know when to keep your mouth shut and got to know when to make your jokes. But as of right now, I'm on the podcast. I'm turned on. You guys can't tell me shit. Don't at me. You know the episode. Don't at me. In my notes here. Oh, dude. I don't know if I said this the last time. Dude, the kids we went to the fucking Airbnb, and I'm gonna make a correction because my buddy, as soon as he listened to the podcast, he was like, "Hey, bitch, you idiot. We weren't on the fucking eastern side of the fucking island. We were on the western side. You fucking dumbass." I was like, "You're right." And that was my boy Eddie. You guys met Eddie. He's the pilot. He was the one laying in the hammock and had to go talk to Billy J. If you haven't watched that episode, go watch it now. It's on my YouTube. It's about an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes. Give it a listen. Don't fucking ostracize my podcast because you started watching it and then you didn't. All right? I don't want to hear I started watching it, but I didn't finish it. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I don't care about the views. I want you guys to listen to the guests I'm having on, right? But either way, back to the story. Kids were fucking crunk, dude. Have you ever seen a kid that's crunk? Have you ever seen a kid that's crunk? Dude, nothing can stop a child that is crunk. You tell a kid that they're about to get some fucking cookies and some candy, dog? Bah! They're going to fucking... Bah! You know what I'm saying? Oh, grab the wrong mic. You know what I'm saying? Dude, they're going to get so crunk and sugar high. Dude, I've been telling this to people. If I were to bring my kids around you, natural birth control right there. Because they are on 24/7. You think I'm bad? If you know me, like personally, you think I'm bad. My kids, dude, it is nothing but, can we have snack but then also have milk with the snack? It's like, bitch, you're about to eat broccoli. Why the fuck do you want milk? What are you, you a narc, bro? Are you a fucking narc? Are you a narc, dude? Who the fuck's eating milk and fucking broccoli? You psychopath? And that's what my kids eat. My kids eat vegetables for snacks, but then we'll also, dude, if they're like, yo, I want one of those brownies, the Little Debbie brownies. Can I get that? Can I get the brownie? And then if you don't answer, they'll just keep asking the question as if you never hear them. Now, here's the problem. I am deaf, so sometimes I don't hear them. But the times I do hear them, wah, 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 you know? They are on 10 at all times. 10 out of 10, always. And on this trip, can we go down to the beach? Can we have a snack? I'm super hungry. Can I have more Cheetos? Blah, 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 blah. You guys get what I'm saying? Natural birth control. Here's the issue. Me and my wife didn't accidentally have our kids. We planned to have our kids, both of them. Neither of them were an accident. So if you guys are watching this now and I have a third kid, oops. 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 Oopsie. I'm snipped, right? You guys already I got wireless infidelity right now. Wireless infidelity, all my junk. Don't look at it, though. Don't look at it. No, but you guys get what I'm saying? So, like any kid after this, unless I overtly say, like, oh, yep, we were planning on it, but that's me probably trying to backtrack. We don't want any more kids. 2 is enough. My buddy Eddie, he's got not an only child, but he's got one kid and a wife. And they're like, dude, we don't know how you do it. And I'm like, you don't even know. My sister-in-law has 4. All varying ages. And sometimes I look at my sister and I'm like, hey, do you guys not like money? You guys not like getting paid? I get it. Like, having a big family is cool and all. But fuck. So many mouths to feed. And your boy is never rich. Remember, young boy never rich. We're struggling getting the kids the stuff that they want now. And I'm not even like balling. You know what I'm saying? I'm just on my Jason Momoa shit. I'm just chilling. Hopefully that second stimmy check comes around because your boy's going to get a grill. Just kidding. But maybe not. Maybe I will get a grill. I don't know. Maybe some tattoos. But it's crazy, dude. The kids were fucking crunk. And the adults were even more crunk. We were even more crunk. Grab some drinks. We're having a loosey-goosey time, you know what I'm saying? We're vibing in this bitch, like young Kodak Black once said. We were just vibing in this bitch. And the Airbnb was nice as fuck. We're right on the ocean, so the surfboard, we would just sling it right off the fucking balcony. I would go get washed up for a little bit, and then all my other buddies would just, attempt surfing as well. 2 of them knew how to surf. My boy Chicken Joe stood up for the first time. Some would say before me, but we'll never know. We'll never know, will we? We'll never know. No, but these fucking kids were so crunk, man. And like they were like berating us for TV at the end of the night. It's like, dude, how the fuck are you literally, dude, they were literally like eating sand and water and just getting thrashed by the wake of the water for hours. Hours. And then they had the audacity to not want to go to bed. They wanted to fight us to go to bed. Can you read us a story? We don't want to go to bed. I have to go potty. I have to poop. I have to shit. And they just would not stop, dude. You're like, look, I know we're in Puerto Rico and you're all excited and stuff, but you got to sleep, dude. Because mommy and daddy aren't sleeping. We're up to the wee hours of the morning. Well, I was. My wife definitely got some sleep. My wife took full advantage of the rest part of vacation, which is good. She needed it. She needed that like rest and reset. But dude, kids get so fucking crunk, and if you how do I word this? If you don't control that crunkness, it's gonna lash out into some weird shit. I'm talking, standing and sleeping, right? You got to make sure they have their naps. On our way back, my wife has a cousin that lives in Miami. We went on a boat. Now, we are literally pounding waves right now. We are like hitting the wake of boats, right? Hitting the wake, boom, boom, boom. We're going maybe, 30, 40 knots. So it's enough to like move the fucking boat, right? We're jumping. My daughter falls asleep, standing up because she didn't have a nap. It was on our way home. We had like a 6-hour layover in Miami from Puerto Rico, and we were like, hey, you think we could do something? And he was like, of course, I already got something set up for you guys. It's like, cool. Sick. We went to a little island sandbar. He chartered us a boat, and, I was doing my little capping thing. My son saw a fucking, damn, dude. This mic stand will not just fucking sit. So my son saw an iguana, dude. He tried chasing it. I don't know if you guys know who Coyote Peterson is, but I'm an adult man that knows about another adult man that teaches kids about animals. There's no biggie here, right? I'm not watching the videos personally to learn. But my son gets so crunk over Coyote Peterson. Can we watch the video with the fire belly newt? And you're like, bro, I don't even know what the fuck that is. Sure. My son goes, do you think we're going to see any glass frogs? I don't even know what that looks like, man. Sure. Super cool, though, because, like, your kids will get crunk over certain stuff, and you just got to let them, feed their passion. You just got to feed their passion, you know what I'm saying? Feed that passion, because then they'll probably grow up, and hopefully my son will be, a biologist, maybe marine biologist, or I don't know what other biologists there are, but, study animals and body and, living organisms. I think that's what biology is, right? It's like the study of living organisms. You guys get what I'm saying. I want my son to be a fucking scientist, not a dillweed like me, I suffered, so he didn't have to. I'm not saying I'm suffering now. Sad face tear. I'm not suffering now. I'm just saying, I'm going through the trouble of my occupation now, so my son doesn't have to. Sorry, just adjusting the mic here, guys. Much better. Much better. Yeah, so, look, Puerto Rico was fun and all, but my boy wanted me to try mofongo, right? Well, my wife did. She's like, you're going to fucking love it. You're going to fucking love this mofongo. And I can't even spell it. My Spanish isn't too great. So I give this a crack. Right? And, dude, shit 16 times. Pretty sure my buddy shit 18 times. Maybe it was 16. Could not get off the toilet. Dude, I had swamp ass whole day. I was in and out of the ocean, right? You think my beehole would be dry? It wasn't. Beehole no dry. Because I got the mofongo at my ass crack. That shit was rough. And my buddy's just laughing and giggling because, his body's used to the mofongo. He's used to the oils. He's used to the, grease within it, right? If you guys don't know what mofongo is, it's like crushed plantain. It's kind of like fried and cooked a little bit and then used as like a carb, like a rice. It goes with a meal, right? You'll essentially have mofongo with like a steak or shrimp, right? I had it with shrimp the first night. Shrimp was in a fucking beautiful garlic sauce. God damn, that food was good. Totally worth it. Now, was it in to-go containers? And because of COVID, they didn't really have any bags. So then you had to carry it like a while because the restaurant was a little bit away from the fucking Airbnb, and then it was kind of annoying. Sure. Right? But it's okay. Nobody's mad. Still enjoyed the food. But boy, oh boy, did I almost shart. You guys remember I told you it's been a while since I've sharted. Had a very close encounter. I had an encounter of the close encounter of the fifth kind. Fuck the fourth kind. The fifth kind. 5 pounds of dookie was about to come out of my butt if I had pushed a fart out any harder. Any harder. Poop in my pants. Poop in my pants. Nervous. Sweating. You know what I'm saying? If I was away from the toilet, who knew what would have happened? Who knew what would have happened? I know I wouldn't have known what happened. That's all part of God's plan at this point. # blessed. Talked about the mofongo. Dude, if you guys haven't already, hit me up on Instagram. InsideMe_pod. Please hit me up. Buy some of the merch. It only goes right back into the podcast so I can produce some more content for you guys. Get some better gear if that's what you guys want. Yeah. But much love. I'm going to close the podcast out here. That's my 20 minutes. I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming back. If you haven't already, like and share the video. Yeah, more episodes to come, guys. Let's go. We're at right at the 6-month mark. Don't forget also, I know if you guys are listening to this, the ENC, the Eastern North Carolina area, Super Bowl. Battlegrounds Super Bowl happening in Myrtle Beach, February 6th. Don't forget, I had Chino on. Chino, the Grenade Duarte, will be fighting, making his pro debut. And he's going to be cracking some ass. He's going to, have the tables have turned. Turned have tables. Oh, how have the table turned the tables. You feel me? Awkward silence. It's okay, I know. You guys want to answer me so bad. I want to answer you guys back. But don't be afraid to hit me up on Instagram. Ask for a patch. All you need is Venmo, Cash App, whatever the fuck. And then I just need your address. Boom, boom, boom. Bada bing, bada bam. You got your patch in 3 to 5 business days. Okay? Mail has been going super good, so I don't expect any delays on that. So once you submit your order, usually the next day or same day I'll get it in the mail, and it'll be on your way. Did y'all feel? All right. Much love, guys. Thank you so much. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's keep this train moving. Thanks, guys.